Well guys, with these baits I'm using today, you may be thinking, is he going for sharks? Is he going for Goliath grouper? No, I am not. I'm hitting the local skinny water, little river, very shallow, very clear. And the reason I'm using these giant jumbo 28 centimetre herring shads, these are the brand new ones from Savage Gear, is because in a recent video, I had a larger pike chasing my smaller pike and I managed to net them both at the same time, which was absolute madness. And it got me thinking, maybe now is the time, as the weather's cooling down, to play the old game of go big or go home and see if I can catch some big old river pike on this big old bait. Let's get cracked on. So on this channel, there's a little something I like to call a look of the new setup, because whenever I get a new setup, new rod, a new reel, new lures that I've never used before, I tend to do quite well on the first session going out, and I'm hoping I'm going to get that look today. So I've got a brand spanking new extra heavy rod, because last year I broke my 250 gram rod after I fell off my bike. So this time I'm hopefully not going to break this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's the Savage Gear Alpha SG8. This is the monster version. Like I say, 56 to 250 gram for throwing these big old big boy baits. These are the 28 centimetre herring shad version 2, an upgrade on the original herring shad. These are rattles in the tail, big old baits. They look really, really nice. I've got a natural perch pattern. I've also got a pattern that I think looks like a chub, but I actually think it's bream pattern. And hopefully we're gonna get some monster fish today. We're either gonna get monster fish or we're probably gonna get plagued by jack pike. But I guess the worst thing would be blanking. So let's get cracked on. I've got about 6 or 7 hours today, so longer than normal. And hopefully we'll put a few on the bank. Oh, there's a pike. It's not a 20 pounder though. I don't know whether it'll be big enough to take this. That jack pike is wondering whether or not it's worth trying to take it. Oh no, it did not question it. It did not question it. I was on the pause. I don't know whether the camera would have captured that. Oh, slammed into by a pike and I was not paying attention. I cast upstream, so I know there was a bit of slack in my line as well. Damn it. Oh, it's come back. We got it. That is not a very big pike at all. I'd say this is a 28 centimetre bait. I don't think we're going to even take a close look at this one. There we have it. Back hook under the chin. Surprised he stayed on. That's a really nice clean fish. Like I said, I don't think we're going to get the big camera out for him. We're hoping for the real big ones today. It's a lovely, lovely fish though. Proper fighting fit little jack pike. He'd have been great spot on the ultralight gear or on light jerk bait gear. There we go. Follow it along the bottom. Realistic perch pattern. This trick normally works. Still twitching down, it's still going for it. It's going for the head. Go on. Go on. Got it. Oh, he come off. No. Good old fashioned trick that one, just twitching it on the bottom. Damn it. Oh, what a hit. As soon as out of the water almost. Couple turns of the reel, bang. Absolutely slaughtered it. I've got a difficult bank in here. I've just realised how low the water is. Jeez, it's never this low in this area. Part of me's hoping he'll come off. It's not a huge pike, but it is a pike on that 28 centimetre bait. I'm just going to be very, very careful here. if I was to get this fish in the net, that second treble would get hung up in the net, he'd thrash around and he'd tear his mouth. So I'd rather risk losing the fish and hand line it than get it in the net and risk that hook getting thrashed around in the net. He would have torn up all his mouth. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. No, 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 no. Look at that. One hook, just through that really sensitive bit of flesh in the corner of that pike's mouth. So like I say, if that had been thrashing around with the 2 hooks in the net, healthy fish, and it could have caused it some damage. But we avoided that just by not being lazy, getting down to the water and landing it by hand. And we're not going to take a close look at this one, but that's a solid 4-pound pike and absolutely stunning. Look at the colours on that. Like I say, I can't take the big camera up here, it's horrendous. So I'm just going to let him go. Absolutely stunning. See you later, buddy. Brand new 28cm herring shad, just got absolutely annihilated. Oh, there we go. Oh my God. What have we just caught? Oh my God. Have you ever seen that before in your life? Look at that, hooked in the mouth as well. A 28cm bait. And look at that, the perch has taken it. That is insane. I've never had it where the bait has literally been that size compared to the fish. That's a perch of over 30 centimetres. It's only just a bit bigger than that bait. And it's a perch pattern lure as well, look. Cannibalistic or what? Like peas in a pod. See you later, buddy. We're not going to get a close look at that one. It's not our target for the day, but that is absolutely mental. So as you'd have just seen, I did decide to grab some chest waders. I was going past home, got some chest waders on, just dropped down into a swim that I thought might have had a pike. Ended up catching a jumbo perch. Now I am really struggling to find a good sized pike at the minute, so what I'm going to do is get on the bike and just travel, and just travel till I reach areas that very rarely see people, and maybe that's when we'll find the monster that we're after today. Going to attack it. Are you ready? Got it! Oh! Oh my God, I told you it would take it. It was only a small fish though. Whoa, what a hit! What a hit! Not a big fish, but my God, it absolutely destroyed it. Might have to walk down to the left to try and land this fish. Little tip for anyone new to pike fishing. Only cast out in a swim if you know you can get down to it to land the fish. I was very close to not being able to land this one. Do I hand line him? He's only hooked with one hook, but at the same time, this bank is not great for hand lining. So we'll get him straight in the net, then straight away unhooked so he don't get wrapping himself up and injuring himself. Straight onto this soft bit of bank in here. There we have it, nice and quick. We managed to keep that hook from going in. And that's a lovely little jack pike. And that was on the 28cm perch pattern herring V2. Lovely colour that. That's a lovely little pike. I might have a look at that one actually. It might be the biggest one of the session so far. Still not got a monster though. Well, this was supposed to be a go big or go home session today. We've not caught anything giant so far, but I'm still keeping my fingers crossed. These baits are definitely getting smashed up just by the wrong size fish at the moment. I mean, these fish are lovely to catch. This one's probably about 4.5, getting on for £5. He's gonna flip on me. You can always tell when they're gonna flip. And And it's great fun, great action, and absolutely crushing it. When you drop it right into those slack waters, right up against the snags, they're bursting out and absolutely exploding on it. But we want a bigger fish. I've still got a bit of time left to go, so we've still got a chance of getting a decent one this session. Let's get this one back. Got a lovely slack water on the opposite bank. I've not seen anything, but I'm so confident because of the way it looks that I've even sent the drone up. So I'm hoping there's something over there. That wasn't the best landing. Bit of a crash landing that. Whoa, my God, what a hit. Oh my God, there was a fish over there. That's a decent sized pike. That might be the biggest one so far. If we can land it. Oh my God. What a hit. What a hit. Yes. Thumbs up for the camera. Absolutely exploded on it. Oh, I was very confident there'd be a fish over there. And yeah, that's definitely a nice sized pike. I think he's got both hooks in his mouth as well. He proper nailed it. Please don't throw the hooks, because that's one of the fish, the sort of size we're after today. Those bigger river fish. Definitely an upper size fish for this river. Oh no, oh no. That was very close, we almost lost him. And he's death rolled in the net with the hooks, and that's why I would much prefer to hand line a fish than net him, because look at that. Hopefully the fish isn't cut up though. Well guys, I've achieved what I set out on doing today, which was to catch a bigger fish, target some of the bigger fish in here, go big or go home. 28 centimetre herring shad, and look at that stunning pike. I didn't want to mess around with the fish too much, so I've not bothered weighing it, but I've got a quick measurement, just over 90 centimetres. Obviously, with it not being a monstrous fish, I've not weighed it, but it is probably around about 11 or 12 pound. And it is absolutely stunning, fighting fit condition. It exploded on that bait the moment it hit the water. That is epic. For a tiny, skinny little water like this is a big fish. Let's get it back. Due to the horrific banking, I can't give it a very cinematic release. But it's good enough. Now put it back upside down, right yourself. There we go. I've been resting for about 10 minutes. Look at that. Absolutely awesome fish. Well, I've just released that nice pike, and it got me thinking, out of the fish that I've had so far today, the ones that have absolutely nailed it, they have been so tightly packed underneath the snags. Like that fish you just saw then, I had several casts into that slack water and nothing. And when I landed it right up against the sticks and branches, that's when it's ambushed it, come out and nailed it. And that's happened with, I think, 1 or 2 other fish so far this session, where I've landed it tight up, right up against a snag, and bang, they've nailed it almost instantly. And it just goes back to what I've said in a previous video on how important accurate casting is. Sometimes getting your bait tucked up within a few inches of the snags can be the difference between getting a fish and not getting a fish. I might try a few more casts upstream. We've only got about half an hour left anyway, and then we'll probably get going home. But this has been a fantastic session. Well guys, everything's packed away, and that can only mean one thing. It's the end of the session. We didn't manage to catch anything else in the last half an hour, but what a session it's been today. Would I say I've had luck of the new setup? I don't think so. It's not been like mind-blowing session, but I've had loads of action. The baits have been so smashed up and battered that one of them is almost unrecognisable. All the gashes around its head where these pike have been smashing into it. I've had probably 10 or so takes with probably 4 or 5 fish put to the bank, including the last one you've just seen, which I caught half an hour ago, which was a fish of over 90 centimetre and probably about 12 pounds. So absolutely fantastic. If you want to check out the baits that I've used today, as well as the new rod that I've used, I'll leave them down in the description below. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I'll catch you guys later.